Hello and welcome to week 2 of Library Tea with Miss Becky.
I can see your face, but I know a special place where I can take you to outer space. Is it asthenia, or is it just amnesia? Anyway, I am with you and that's it. And as I sit here, I think
So, Miss Becky, will you introduce yourself to our audience?
Hello, I'm Becky Clore. I'm the children's librarian here at the Bedford County Library. I have been for 22 years, going to be 23 in April, and I absolutely love my job.
Next, Becky, could you introduce our tea that we're going to be trying out?
Sure. Today we're drinking Moroccan mint green tea.
And that's from Everything Tea, which is in Bedford, and you can get exactly what we're drinking here on the episode today at the shop. Well, now we'll try it. So, cheers.
Good.
That is really good.
Very good.
And green tea, it's really minty. I just got like a real good mint aftertaste. And green teas are brewed at a lower temperature than black teas, so it's a lot easier to drink right off the bat. So pretty cool.
We don't even have sugar.
No sugar. I drink most of my tea black anyway. Okay, so Miss Becky does story time. So I want her to tell you today about what we do at Storytime. So Miss Becky, take it away.
Okay. Storytime is a preschool storytime. It's for children ages 3 to 5. I do make some exceptions. I have some that are not quite 2, some that are a little bit over 5, but we all get along really well. It's on Tuesdays and Fridays here at the library from 10 to 10:30. We read a story. We have a theme most of the time. We read a story to go with that theme, and then we do a craft to go along with that theme. This week, because of Punxsutawney Phil and Groundhog's Day, we did the Grumpy Groundhog. And each one of the children, after we read the story, then colored a groundhog picture. We taped it to black paper, colored white around it, and made his shadow. So, as you all know, he saw his shadow this week, so it wasn't a very happy story time, but it was Groundhog's Day this week. Then this is one of my favorite books. It's The Library Dragon. I don't know if you can see that.
Yep, that's great.
The mural behind us was inspired by this book. This is one of my favorite storytime books. It is about a dragon who is the librarian at a school. And all the children are afraid of her because she won't let them touch the books because their fingers are dirty and they get germs on them and they might tear pages. And so no one will go to the library and everyone is afraid of her until one little girl breaks through and all her scales fall away and it reveals that she's just a librarian and she realizes how important the books are to the kids. So that's one of my favorite storytime books. And when we do this book, we also make dragon blowers.
Can I?
Yeah,
can I show
Mr.
off?
Matt will go ahead and show you how to make the dragon breathe fire.
It's cool.
So that's one of our storytime themes as well. And then the third one, this one, I'm going to get another step.
Have a sip. It's good stuff. It's refreshing.
And this one the children all love. It is called Purple Hair, I Don't Care. And as I read the story, the children build this guy. He is a dragon. And they help me build him as we read the story. And in the story, this lady goes to the doctor and she's going to have a baby. But her doctor's got trouble with his eyesight, so he keeps telling her it's going to have purple hair and it's going to have wings of blue, it's going to have scales, and she doesn't care. But he can't tell that she's actually a dragon too. So that's one of the ones the kids really like. They can build him as they go, and it's fun. So that's what we do every week here at the library for story time. And anyone is welcome. It is open to anyone. Pre-registration is not required. You can come if you can't make it one Tuesday, come Friday. I do the same thing both days, but you're welcome to either one of them.
Okay, and Miss Becky, what do you think that the children, but particularly those who are graduating from your program every year, learn that they can take with them from your program?
Well, I think that the children who graduate and go on to kindergarten every year, I think they learn the value of a book they learn to sit and hear what's going to happen in the story. They also learn to play with other children. Some kids, the only exposure to other children they get is at story time because their moms don't work, so they're home alone a lot. So story time, even though it's only a half hour, it gives them that time to be out with other children, to experience just being in a group setting, and to have, you know, the craft, so they learn their colors and different things. So I think it's a really important thing for children, especially the littler ones, to get used to being in a setting and quiet and interacting with each other.
Yeah, and the research actually shows that kids who are in a preschool or a storytime program like what we have do better in kindergarten and throughout their academic career. Okay, so one more thing before we go. I always do a book recommendation. My recommendation today is a classic. It's Watchmen. We have graphic novels and comics here at the library. So check those out. And Miss Becky already showed you some books that you can check out from the library as well. So, well, thank you, Miss Becky.
You're quite welcome. And if you're out there and you're watching and you have small ones or know of small ones, they're more than welcome to come. We've started for the year, but that doesn't mean that we can't have new ones to come in. So come see us every Tuesday and Friday from 10 to 10:30.
Okay. Thank you. I can smell them. It's like really minty.